Welcome to Mug TCG, this is Mug Tucker, and today I'm here with Diogo Ganzo, the creator and winner of the Planetary Qualifier with Ackbar. So you can introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Diogo. I'm the guy who took the world by storm with Aqua. I was not the first one to do that. My biggest inspiration was DJ Claro. He did like a Aqua deck in the last season, so I took inspiration on his deck and created another version. And now I'm here to talk a little bit about my deck, and that's it.
But we can say that you're the creator of the Ackbar droids, maybe?
Yes, with the Babu Frik.
Babu
So
Frik, the R2, yeah. So to
yeah.
start here, I have some questions for Diogo. Why Ackbar? I already know, but probably most of the people don't know yet. But why you want to play with Ackbar?
Okay, so basically, I had a friend that took a Akbar showcase in the start that I usually play, and he don't play heroes, so he was selling it for like super cheap. I bought it, and I started trying to build a deck like for almost a month, trying every week to make it better. My first version was something similar to Han Wan, but it was like a fragile deck, and it would just be better with hand. Uh, but uh, that's it. Basically, I love the character, and I got a showcase, and I love to build rogue decks. So uh, I like taking people by surprise. I love the feeling of playing a card and your enemy picking the card to read it.
Yeah.
So I think that that's really nice.
Okay, and like you said, you love the character, right? You have the team Tatuira, right?
Yes, the I have on uh, my T-shirt here. It's our
Yeah.
team. It's basically because I played so much in my weekly at the start that the people got really mad with the Akbar, and they decided to make it like a mascot, and that's how you say it, right? For the team. So Tatuira
Yeah.
is like a small creature that lives here in my city.
Okay, and yeah, Swarm is hard to handle. I this light show is I used this one and my master got of Vader Yellow, and we have this phrase Swarm is hard to handle, and I keep it here because I think it's the same thing because it's really hard to handle with Swarm. We saw in the final against Quinlan, you just create a bunch of X Wings that your opponent can't handle with it, which is really good, right?
Yes, I think that the current meta is uh, the Swarm is very good because you have like part of the dark side for fast throw. You have like Quinlan with the turn one ping per plus Darking Town. So if you have like a way of creating a lot of uh, units, that really helps.
Yeah.
I think that we don't have like too many overwhelming barrage decks right now because I think that the most common Vader deck right now is using Outmaneuver
Yeah.
instead of barrage. So
And he don't want to use
I
Otman
think
over in space against you because he's playing space too. So
yes, that's right. So I think that the Swarm decks is like great space right now.
yeah,
I think that Vader still suffers a little bit because he's like full space focused. Akba can create like some ground units, so I think it's better against bombing run.
yeah,
So I think that is like in a great place right now.
yeah. And like you said before, it's a different deck, so people don't know what to expect when he's facing Akbar. Yeah, maybe some players played against Akaba and Petronaki, but it's not like, oh, I know every line of this deck. I know what I want to do against the specific deck. It's just, okay, I played this before. I kind of know what he can do, but you don't know all the lines. So it's really good to sit in the table and you already have this advantage from your opponent because he don't know too much your deck, right?
Yes, at least in the PQ, the open deck list is only at on the top eight. So to there, you have like a great advantage on that. So it
Yeah,
helped
but
me a lot.
I think I rather play against Ackbar not know that he have Babu Frik. Cause if
Yes.
I saw the list before the match and said, okay, Babu Frik, I was going to think this in my head and was Babu Frik, what is going to do with that? And I think it's worse for me.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
why
agree.
what?
No, I just I
I
agree
don't
with that.
know. Okay.
I think that it can create like a fear advantage,
Yeah,
what he's going to do with that.
yeah. So why Data Vault? Because we're playing here with the 33 HP base. Our deck, we need to have increased like 10 cards, so it's less consistent, which is bad. But we have the plus 3 HP, and I think it's not a controversial thought anymore. Like we know that Data Vault is good. The plus 3 HP can save us from a bunch of matches. We already saw this in a bunch of streams out there in PQs and in the like championship. We saw like players with Data Vault with like 32 damage, 31 damage, survive and duel of Data Vault and winning the game. So not just this, but why Data Vault?
I think that about is like it's my favorite base right now. The 3 extra HP, as you said, really helps. Mainly because of against aggro decks or decks that are fighting over time with you. My finals in the PQ, I think I won against Quinlan, and he had like two missing health to kill me, so it really helps. And
Yeah.
I think that the increased 10 card is not like a issue anymore. At least not for most of decks. It's really hard to cut cards off your deck, so I don't think that's like a big downside. And with every collection that comes, there's more options for your deck. Uh, it's it's not like a picky issue. So I think that it's great.
Yeah. And I saw in your list you have only 15 green cards, so we play with 60, right?
Yes,
So
I'm
we have
playing
like
with
45 cards that is not green. So why playing with
yes.
green then?
Mainly because that about it's a big thing, but you could say that I could play with the 35 HP gray base. It could be an option, but there is like one card there that you are seeing on the screen that it's like for me is the best card on the deck. That is the Resistance Blue Squadron.
Yeah.
This card is insane on the deck. It's amazing. So this one, uh, Chewbacca is amazing against control. The Sundar Peacekeeper is amazing against aggro. So there are some cards there that I don't want uh, to keep it out of the deck. So that's it. But I already tried some variations of the Ackbar deck. I tried with Tarkin Town. It was nice. It worked, but uh, not that much because you don't have like a great ping on the deck.
Yeah.
But I try with double cunning too to use like the cunning and the Palpatine legendary unit that your your tokens enters the play ready. It's nice too. That version was my second favorite, but as I said before, the Resistance Blue Squadron is like a card that you don't want to miss, and Chewbacca, Ewing Reinforcement is like so much great cards. I
Yeah.
know that is like not too many of them, but the ones that are there is like they are so so much so great. So
Yeah, makes sense.
that's it.
Your wing for late game is just really good, right? If you have time to use it. And yeah, Resistance
Yes.
Blue Squad, I think the main thing about this card is that you're going to at least do 4 damage because you have a bunch of units in the space, and it's not like the Ackbar that does the same thing. You can choose the side, right? You can have like 6 cards in the space and do 6 damage in the ground. You defeat a pole, something like that. It's not just in space, right?
Yes. I had like a match on the PQ that the against Han Chu. I like instantly killed a Mace Window with a resistant blue squadron, so that's like too much value in the game. So
Yeah.
it's like insane card.
Yeah. So
Yes, I
here
agree.
we have the deck list. Our camera is cutting the 4 here is 3 resistant blue squadron, 2 Chewbacca's, 2 Plo Koon, and 1 Han Solo. And as you can see, we have the Babu Frik here and the droids, a bunch of cost 1 units. We have like 3, 6, 9, 11, 14 units. 14, no, 70 units is this? 18,
Yes.
18 units. 18 units
Yes.
for the cost 1, and we still have a bunch of cost 2. So you probably not miss the turn 1, right?
Yes, and Leia is a cost 2 that you can like bounce back a resource. So it's basically like a 1-drop 2.
Yeah.
So you can play at the turn 1 Leia plus Babu Frik, let's say.
Yeah.
Uh, so by my calculations, you have like 66 percentage of having like 2 cost 1 units at your first turn. That doesn't count in the mulligan, so
It is a lot.
it's like yes.
It's a
Basically,
lot.
you're gonna start the game with 2 cost 1,
Yeah.
and I think that this is the best way of starting the game. You know.
And one thing you said off camera here is that this Sabine Masterpiece is supposed to be a turn 1 Falcon, but you didn't have in the tournament, right?
Yes, I had just both 2 Millennium Falcon. It was like a hard card to get.
Yeah.
At least here in Brazil, we have like a big shortage of cards from the first collection.
Yeah.
So is there are some cards that are hard to get for at least for the not a big amount of money. So uh, I didn't have this one, but I'm gonna buy right now. Uh, maybe trades some of my prize for one, but I think that Sabine Masterpiece is a great card, but I think that is it's better if you have like ambush with ECL or something
Yeah.
like that. Uh, Otherwise, it's like too slow.
Yeah. Besides the cost 2 or 1, all of your cost 3 units do something when you play it. The leader enters with ambush, this one exhaust, this one capture, this one do damage, this one enters ready to attack. So this is the only one besides the cost 1 and 2 that enters and don't do nothing right now, right? It's just for the next turn.
Uh, this one and the Mandalorian one, the Sundari Peacekeeper.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
In the ground, yeah.
but uh, but that's it. I think that when you are like paying that much resources on a fast deck, you need to do something when you enter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can like be bounced back or destroyed and do nothing, and it really hurts the flow of the game. You know, so
Yeah.
I I love these cards that do something
Right
when
away.
played. You know.
Yeah. So now I think that I know that a lot of people asked you already, why not Wedge and Tiles? Because we saw in your
Uh,
list from Saturday that you played with Wedge. This list have Wedge, have timely reinforcements, have this, what is the name? Variable delegate that draws a card, right?
yes.
This 404 ambush. You put it out those cards, and why not play with Wedge? I already know. I saw he explaining in the PQ, but for you guys here,
Okay, so I love Wedge. I think he's a great card, but right now the meta is too fast, and for him to work, you have to play Wedge and then on the next turn use like a timely intervention, something like that. Timely reinforcement, sorry.
Yep.
Uh, and timely reinforcement is a card that is better of playing against a space deck. So uh, so you can clear his space using ambush. And right now I'm facing like a lot of ground focused decks like Han, uh, maybe Yoda, a lot of deck, Talzin,
Talzin.
uh, a lot of decks that the main presence on the it's on the ground.
Yeah.
So you end up playing Wedge on the ground. He has units to trade it for. It won't do anything, and you spend 5 resources. So I think that right now maybe it's if you really want to play, maybe it's a sideboard card against space decks, but you you would like need 6 sideboard space because Wedge plus timely reinforcements.
Yeah.
So right now I think that Wedge it's a great card, but it's not like great in the meta.
Yeah. Makes sense. Like you said, the Legends of the Forest meta is more focused in the ground. That's why
Yes.
in the same PQ I made top 8 with Sabine Yellow. Sabine Yellow plays more in space. Is I would not say it's mainly space, but we have like pilots and a bunch of units that goes to space because I want to avoid the ground. Do of this because the meta is like 90% ground. So now another question: why Babu Frik? Because we have Babu Frik here. The action, because probably you don't know what does. Babu Frik is a cost 1/4 action. You exhaust him. You may attack with a friendly droid unit. For this attack, it deals damage equal to its remaining HP instead of its power. So yeah, if you have a droid 1/4, you attack for 4. So why Babu Frik in this deck?
Uh, this is a question that a lot of people asks
Yeah,
because it's like I think that it's the first deck that I saw it running in Babu Frik,
for sure.
and the thing is about Babu Frik, him by itself is not that great because you have like to have a board prepared for him. But in Akbar, having a 1/4 by itself, it's great because it turns in an X-wing engine. Every turn uh, you can create like a X-wing,
Yeah,
and I think that most people don't see it. But when you have like a 1/4 for one cost, uh, it's the same amount of let's say points of a 2/3 that is a cartel turncoat, but with like unbalanced stats. So, uh, and that's usually not that great because you people just tends to ignore them on the ground. Let's say, you only have like 1/4. Let's ignore
yeah,
because it only hit one every turn. But in Akbar, Babu Freak can be like a threat because it creates an X-wing every turn, and later on it you can have like the combo with the droids to hit 4 in one action. So uh, I saw a lot of people removing the Babu Freak from the deck because they said that it's hard to create the combo, but for me the combo is not the main thing.
yeah.
uh,
The combo is a
Having a one
plus, right?
four. Yes, that's right. Because just by having a 1/4 on the ground is already good. And if you hit like one time, or at least make your opponent do something about it, like let's say it happened like a lot of times against me, someone open firing a Babu
Yeah,
Freak, uh, or at least hitting the R2 with their own unit, so they missed the damage on my base because they're afraid of the
yeah,
combo, So something that people usually ignore, now it's a threat.
yeah,
So I think that it's a great way to start the game with, let's say, a Babu Freak plus R2, or just like an R2 plus something else, and later on you play your Babu Freak. So it really worked for me.
yeah. I think one thing that a lot of players don't notice or don't think about is like maybe I would just go into play a Poldemron here, but I know that you're going to defeat. I know, but it's like this Poldemron will be a sentinel for me because I know that you need to deal with this unit, you know. So Babu Frik is like this. So I'm playing Babu Frik. Maybe I already exhaust him the next turn to create X Wing. Now I play R2, and you think, okay, I can take 4 damage, so I'm going to defeat this R2. So Babu Frik made this R2 be a sentinel, you know. So yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
That's exactly the case, you know. I think that you got a great example with the Podemro here.
yeah. All the time I'm playing with my friends and I'll say I will just play a pull demon on Sentinel. And this Sentinel, yeah, because I know you're going to attack him right now because you
Yeah.
can't take 8 damage in the next turn. So this is a pull demon Sentinel.
Yes, that's right.
So yeah, and BD1. What do you think about BD1? It is another droid here. Have hidden, gives +1 and saboteur for a unit while stay there. What do you think about it?
I think that BD1 is like a great card. I think it can work. The one missing health kind kind of make it a little bit more fragile, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cards that do 3 damage but don't do 4.
Yes.
Uh, but I tried some versions with BD1. Uh, the saboteur can be nice, but right now when someone deploys a sentinel or something like that, I prefer to waylay it or something like that. So that's the main reason why I'm not running BD1.
Yeah,
But
makes
I
sense.
definitely tried it, and it's a great card, you know.
Yeah. So now we're going to show here a little bit the cost 1 units, and like I said before, you have like 66% to draw 2 cost 1 units, right? So you're probably going to play 2 cost 1 units, and
Yes.
you were going to talk about later about specific decks, which card he wants to have in turn 1, turn 2. But here, all the cards that we have, and it is weird to see Gangi here because we don't have the force thing. It's just because it's a 2/5, right?
Yes, exactly. It's a 2/5. He's a great target for let's say a hot shot later on in the game, you know. So because
Yeah, 4/5 is hard to
he
defeat it.
yes, that's right, and he can survive a ping plus Tarkin Town, you know. So
Yeah,
he's he's a great card, you know. Like,
yeah. We have
that's what I
Anakin in
think.
here. Probably this Anakin most of the time is a pilot, right?
Yes, like 90% of the times, but there's like the 10% of times that you don't have nothing to play on the ground.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh, I don't like to go like to using him as a upgrade uh, early on the game because I think he's like too Alwyn, you know. If you
Yeah.
play Anakin on a spaceship and someone just kill it, you lose too much value.
Yeah.
So if it's early on the game, I prefer to deploy him on the ground and have 2 units instead of one upgraded one.
Sure.
So that's it.
Leia, I don't even think to explain. I don't even think we need to explain here. Right? It's just good, like you said. You can play turn 1, ready a resource, then play another cost 1, or maybe we can play to exhaust things. Really, really good. It's a unit that can exhaust. This is a card that we don't see too much, but I really think this Leia is really good.
Yes, I think she's amazing. I have 2 on the current deck, but maybe having 3 it's a great option too because she's like uh, so versatile. You know, you can exhaust or already resource, but most of times I'm playing her or as a drop 1, basically a drop 1, or later on exhausting a unit
Yeah,
with no downside, so you can exhaust a leader unit. You know, so
yeah.
it's really great.
Here with the cost 3 units, now we enter to the, like we said before, units that do something. So we have blue leader here. For sure, blue leader with ambush in turn 2 defeating a green squadron is just amazing.
Yes. Uh, I think that Blue Leader by itself is a great card against space decks, you know. So Sometimes I want to keep, let's say, a look away from the ping, so I cannot, or I can kill the Sabine card that's like 1/3 rate 2, So
Yeah,
uh, it's a great trade. It's like on the ground, I prefer to use Plo Koon. So that's mainly a card I use on space.
yeah,
But having that option of going to the ground is great too.
yeah. We have Shuttle that we can capture things, and what I liked about this card when I was playing Darth Vader in set 4 is capture Super Ace Technician. It's just amazing. Like when Heroes just play Technician, okay, you're not going to ramp, I'm just capture this, and you suck. And but what do you want to?
Yes.
No, we're going to talk about specific decks later. So we have Falcon to play ready. We have
Okay.
Death Space Skirmisher to exhaust for sure. Sabu's Masterpiece that you already said that's supposed to be the third line of Falcon. We have Sundari PC Keeper,
Yes.
like I said too, that for aggro decks because we can attack for 3, we can restore 2, we have 5 HP, so it's hard to deal with. It's hard to defeat this unit. We have and tech. It is you have only one copy here in the deck, right?
Yes. Tech. Tech's like a card that I only have one because when I'm using him, it is because I'm facing like a control deck.
Yeah,
And one time, till the end of the deck, I'm gonna draw him. So
yeah,
I prefer having only one because of the matchup.
yeah. That's sure. And here I put a Chewbacca. I know that is a cost 5. Most of the time you're playing as a pilot for 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like we said, against
It's
control
really,
decks is really good.
yes. But mostly as a pilot.
Yeah,
I only use him as on the ground. Sometimes against like uh, I know the opponent is gonna use a super laser blast, so maybe I will, if I don't have anything on the space, I will put him on the ground
yeah,
and survive the super laser blast.
yeah. Cost for or higher, we have Resistant Blue Squadron. We already said here. When he's explained about why play green, he said about this card is one of the best cards in this deck, right? You can just defeat a pool really easy with this card.
Yes, I think for me this card is the MVP.
Yeah,
Besides the Babu Frik, that is the MVP on my heart. uh, Blue Squadron is like so great.
yeah. And here we have the Plo Koon, and we're probably going to have the coordinate every time, right? Because we have a bunch of things in space, so this will always be a 6/6.
Yes, it's a great card, especially to deal against like leaders. So for me, it feels amazing to when your opponent deploys Hanchu leader on the ground, you just float on him and kill him instantly,
Yeah,
and you still have like a 3/3 unit on the ground. So it's a great card, and basically, if you don't have coordinate, it's because you're already losing.
yeah,
So you're better off conceding.
yeah. And here we have Han Solo that is for the late game for sure. And we can defeat a bunch of things with it too, right?
Yes. I like Han Solo because most of the times when you're using him, uh, it's because you are going to kill the unit that you are facing.
Yeah,
So he will kill something and stays a 6/6 on the ground for maybe on the next turn hitting the base.
yeah,
So I like him just to face some threats that we are facing to finish the game.
yeah. So now we have the events here. Alt maneuver. Like we said before, the in Legends of the Force, a bunch of decks now is playing full ground. So will create the swarm in the space, so you can just alt maneuver in the ground. Your opponent is calculating. Okay, this unit can do like 8-9 damage with my units. I can use force throw to stop this unit and kind of stuff. But now you just outmaneuver. He's not going to do damage to your base. He still can use force throw to defeat something, but the damage that he's counting on is not there anymore.
Okay, so Outmaneuver is like a great card. People don't usually expect it. They as you said, they're counting on the damage, and you just use it. You can't like prevent like 10 damage, sometimes more.
Yeah,
And for me, a very specific occasion that I use it is against Hanchu when he have like some Histar units on the ground like Luke. So maybe he's counting on the Histar,
yeah,
and I use it, and it helps me finish the game.
yeah,
Something that I like about it is because you can outmaneuver it before deploying the leader, and then deploying the leader, and your leader is like free to do anything. So it's a great card.
yeah. Second, we have the Waylay. Here, you're going to bounce a bunch of things. If your opponent play Concord down as a Sentinel in space, you can just Waylay, right? You can do a bunch of things with this card. If your opponent plays a big unit in the ground, like a Poe, even if like they play Gungi turn 1, then General's Blade in turn 2, you just Waylay, you just lose turn 1, turn 2 for nothing. Looks good.
Yes, it's a great card for dealing with upgrades, as you said, like Gunji with General Blade,
Yeah,
things like that. But it's good to finish the game too. Let's say your enemy deploy a Shihut or something like that, a big Sentinel unit that you don't want to deal with right now. So it's like a classic card, you know.
yeah,
It's hard to not include on the deck.
yep. And the final one, the U-Wing reinforcement that you already said to me that you can do a bunch of trick plays with it, right?
Yes, Ewing is my one of my favorite cards. I think it's like a very fun card to use it, and especially in this deck that you have like a lot of when played abilities.
Yeah,
It's an amazing card. One of the plays that I like the most is like playing Ewing, bring like Leia, Death Space Skirmisher, and Sanctuary. No, Leia, Sanctuary Shuttle, and maybe another thing. But you can basically exhaust 2 units, capture one. You can uh, play 2 space units and then Blue Squadron
yeah,
for 3 more damage on something on the ground, let's say.
yeah.
So
And you probably will
it's like
already
a
had
amazing card, you
something in the
know.
space. So if you use your wing, bring more 2 units and the blue squadron, you're just going to put a bunch of damage, right?
Yes, and it's a card that usually comes in a great time of the deck that you normally at 7 resources you don't have nothing on your hand because there's a lot of 1 2 drops on the deck, so it's a card that sometimes you draw just when you need it because you played like a lot of turn cost 1 cost 2, you don't have nothing on your hand because you already played everything you had on the deck.
Yeah,
The deck don't have like too much draw. I think that it don't have any draw, so at turn 7 resources you just play to finish the game, you know.
yeah.
It's an amazing card.
So now here in the sideboard, we'll talk a little bit about Bamboozle that you said that is a really good against Luke's that's evolved because it's the only card that can bounce like defeat the Luke pilot, right? And which another what is the other decks that you want to put it in?
As you guys can see, I think that I expected to face a lot of more of Kylos from Legends of the Force. So I have like 3 Bumbles and 3. I don't know his name, but
The
the guy with the broccoli
parliamentarian,
head.
yeah,
Yes, and so besides pilots, I think that Bamboos is greater than Skylo, and he's the only event that I think that one of the only that can kill Luke pilot.
Yeah,
So I think that is great. Uh, but overall it's a great card, you know.
yeah. The parliamentarian that you said is just for Kylo Ren, right?
Yes,
And
I,
Bright
I didn't
Hope.
face anyone.
Yeah, we have Bright Hope and Include Field that I think is the, two amazing cards against Darth Vader, right?
Yes, I expected to face a lot more of Vaders,
Yeah,
because you won the PQ in Brasilia,
yeah,
with Vader, so I think, oh, it's a cheap deck. It don't have like any legendary things like that. So my thought it was that a lot of people would be playing that.
yeah.
I
Me
didn't
too.
face. I just faced one. So basically, clear the field is for playing against Vader. You can bounce the off the tokens with just one card. So if he has like 5 tokens on the field, you can bounce every one of them with clear the field.
Yeah,
And Bright Hope is like an overall uh, great card against space decks. So I like to play with Ewing reinforcements. You can bring a Bright Hope and something else, and at least gives you another turn to do something on the ground, something like that. So it's a great card.
yeah, yeah. 2/6 Sentinel is really hard to defeat. So what to do against, and we're going to talk about like the tier S, tier 1, the meta decks that we can face in PQs and weeklies and big tournaments. So first of all here, Sabine Ran, that is a deck that don't die. So what do you want to do against Sabine?
Sabine is like a a really annoying matchup because it's like too fast,
Yeah,
but you have some things on the deck that can help to do something about it. So uh, the Sanctioner Shuttle is like amazing card against Sabine because you can capture something. Probably she won't do anything about it. Uh, so it's great. You can always use some cards to exhaust her units, and a really great play that you can do is in the turn of the deploy of Ackbar, you can like before deploying you can exhaust an enemy unit and then deploy and exhaust another one, so it can give you tempo to finish the game.
yeah,
But uh, but I think that the biggest advice here is to try to control the board a little bit, uh, but not using your cards on the battlefield, but cards like Synchro Shuttle, Blue Squadron, so you can keep pushing damage as well,
yeah,
because otherwise you are not going to be able to finish her. Uh, and I think that you should only start to exhaust her units using the Akbar ability when she deploys or plays the Poe Dameron on the ground, because if that hits your face, you're gonna be in so much trouble. So
yeah,
I think it's perfectly fine to exhaust Poe Dameron even if you give an X-Wing to her.
yeah.
So I think that's that.
Yeah, it's 1x wind, but you like healing 8 damage, you know? So I
Yes.
think it's a good trade.
Yes, and I think that if you are playing against ECL, Sabine, you need to be careful with deploying low health units on the ground,
Yeah,
because there's like always the chance of uh, a wrecker coming. So wrecker. So if you are with a Sundari Peacekeeper, something like that, it's okay. But if she hits a Leia with a wrecker, it's gonna hurt
yeah.
bad.
5
So
damage, it's a lot.
yes,
So now what to do against Han Solo 2? And we can put it here, the blue and the green one. I think like the early to mid game is almost the same thing. The late game is kind of different because green have the home one, back, Yoda, but I think the early and the mid game is the same thing, right?
yes. I think that Han Solo has like a lot of annoying cards that he really makes me mad.
This one
But
here,
the
I don't
main,
know if you can see.
yes, I hate this guy. On the first day, I put like a contracted jump master that's like a 4/4 ambush just to kill him
Yeah,
because I hate him. I love the character, but it's like an annoying card against Ackbar because he can like every turn kill a X-wing.
yeah,
So it's something hard uh, to keep away from. But I think that the play here is to play the Sanctuary Shuttle and try to capture Grogu. Uh, uh, and then later on do something about it. But you need to build your board fast to finish the game maximum turn 7. Because
yeah,
if you don't, he's gonna start restoring life, things like that, and are going to lose.
yes,
So this this deck is you need to run.
yeah, makes sense. So and you think like maybe you play two cost one units in turn one, and he just played Grogu. You if you have shuttle, you're going to capture that Grogu, right?
Yes, but you need to be aware because if you like play a Leia and let's say a R2, he can
Yeah, he
just
can
kill
just defeat it. Yeah,
the Leia. So what you want here is like two cost one units and one of them, both of them having at least 3 health.
yeah, yeah, makes sense. So what to do against Boba Fett? We're seeing more and more Boba Fett data vaults in the meta, and you faced one in the top four, right? So what to do against this?
Yes. First of all, I think that the deck. Normally, Boba Fett's great is great against swarm decks because he has like too much damage that he can do on a lot of units on his deploy, on barrage, things like that. But I think our advantage here is that we have like a lot of big butt units with
Yeah,
great health, so you can indirect damage to your Babu Frik, your R2, Standard Peacekeeper. But by my experience, the MVP here is having Standard Peacekeeper on the ground, so you can heal to every turn. It really helps,
yeah, for
and
sure.
the bamboos on the sideboard is like amazing too. So uh, what I try to do is on the turn 4, I try to keep him out of the unit to barrage on the next turn. So even if I need to waylay something or blue squadron something, but you don't want to have that turn 5 barrage on your face.
Yeah,
Uh, so that's something that you need to keep in mind.
yeah,
So basically, my MVPs here is Standard Peacekeeper, keeping him away of the unit to barrage, and then bamboos on the sideboard to kill the leader.
yeah, makes sense. And what to do against Darth Vader? That is another swarm deck.
Okay, so I came prepared for this because I have like 6 cards, I think 6 or 5 cards on the sideboard against him.
Yeah,
So it's like it's for me it's a great matchup. You gotta be careful because sometimes you play too much on the ground and he can outmaneuver you
yes,
the same way as you can do to him. Uh, but I think that Vader has a card that we don't have. That is I think that you will know the name
Clone
is
Combat.
the one that gains when
Yeah, yeah,
on with
yeah.
this card is like amazing.
A Clone Combat Squadron, plus one for each space friendly unit. Yeah, another. Yeah,
Yes. So even if you manage to exhaust a lot of units, he can claim the initiative.
initiative. Yeah,
Uh, yes, it's a hard word for me. And just hit so much on your base. So I think that this is a great matchup, but you need to be careful.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and maybe if he creates a huge clone combat squadron, and some list will still seem some with barrage, so they can use barrage for maybe an 8 for 9, wipe the board. It's a bunch of damage, and yeah, I think. But I think, to be honest, I didn't play this match yet, not even with Ackbar or with Darth Vader, but I think you can handle pretty well here this match. I think you have more HP.
Yes,
You can exhaust. You can create you create a 2-2. He creates a 1-1. So I don't know. Looks good for
yes,
you.
uh,
And with the sideboard, with the clear field and the bright hopes, just worse to him.
yes. In this matchup, I tried to control the space a little bit on the early game, but if
Yeah,
I lose the space, I try to go full on the ground and then finish on the ground because he has the ability to do so much things on the space that sometimes you lose the control of the space and you gotta accept it
yeah,
and go to the ground. But as you said, overrun barrage can hurt a lot.
yeah,
So I'm glad that most of Vader decks not playing barrage is playing
yeah.
outmaneuver, so it's better for me, you know.
Yes. So now, what to do against Mother Talzin, another deck that we have a lot in the meta.
Yes. Talzin, for me, it's a great matchup because normally I try to play more space in this matchup, and I try to ignore some things that she do on the ground.
Yeah,
Uh, like she has the 2 fort that when dies give -2/-2. So I ignore that card. I can ignore the Daft Tyrannus with ambush on the ground. I can ignore a lot. Uh, the the thousand ability that gives -1/-1 can hurt a little bit, but what I usually do is on the deploy of thousand, she usually gives -1/-1 to an X-wing, and then deploy attack to give -1/-1 again. So
yeah,
I normally keep something to exhaust her leader. So she gives -1/-1, deploy the leader. I play a Leia or something else to exhaust it and keep my unit alive,
yeah.
or at least play an R2 uh,
A
that
pilot, right? Yeah.
gives yes. So it's basically free for me, and it can save a unit for me.
Yeah, it looks good to you because, like you said, Mother Talzin plays like full ground. I think some list runs with Ruthless Rated, but I think it's too late for to try to handle the space in the turn with 6 resources, you know.
Yes.
So now what to
Uh,
do? Oh, you have something to say?
I think that Thousand biggest weakness is space,
Yeah,
so you gotta play with it.
yeah, yeah. So the final one, what to do against Quinlan Torkentown? That was the match that you play in the final.
Yes. Uh, Quinlan is a match that I played a lot against because my big my biggest partner in Star Wars he plays this deck like a crazy man every week. So I trained a lot against it. Uh, but the thing is that if you play two cost one at the first turn, uh, he won't ping you, and then use Darken Town. So that is like the biggest thing you can do against it.
Yeah,
Give you a great advantage, and then you are gonna be like equal to equal, but you have like 8 more health than he. So because of the data vault against Darken Town, so that gives you like a lot of time to work.
yeah,
And you the another thing that you gotta keep in mind is first row. So always keep like a small unit on the hand. At least try.
yeah,
Normally, for first row don't hurt too much against Ackbar because you have like a lot of low cost units on your hand, or if you don't have it on your hand, uh, killing one unit out of five you have on
Yeah.
the battlefield is not that bad, you know.
Yes.
So you gotta play with your what you have, and uh, as you have eight more health, you can just push damage on his base and win the game, you know.
Yeah, in the game two of the finals, you won by 2-0. And I was there watching the match, and you suddenly rushed the base, and I said, okay, for him to won this match, he needs to have a pump. And I don't know your list yet, so I don't know if he runs with surprise strike or hot shot. Then you just hot shot. Oh my god, he had a pump there. So yeah, and you won by
Yes,
that with the hot shot and 1+1 attack or something like that. And yeah, so yeah, sometimes you can raise the aggro decks too, right?
yes, and the great thing is that with Akbar deployed, you can hot shot him, deal five damage, exhaust, let's say the Quinlan itself, the leader,
Yeah,
uh, gain time and do push damage.
yeah,
As Akbar is like a 3/8, normally people don't kill him
yeah. It's
because
really
like too
hard to
much health,
defeat.
you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and now some trick plays that you have here for this deck.
Okay. I think that the most common one here is when you have like a lot of space units, you can just play Anakin pilot on your first unit and keep bouncing to your hand and sometimes pushing 8 damage, 6 damage extra because of him
Yeah.
and finishing the game. Uh, Akbar deck has like uh, a characteristic that you normally don't keep in the initiative
Yes.
uh, because a lot of actions to do. So it's really common for your enemy to do something and uh, uses all the resource, and you are free to do what you want. So
Yes.
you can use the Anakin combo. Uh, it's great to finish games. Another trick, not a trick play, but there's a lot of interactions with the Ewing reinforcements.
Sure.
So it's a great card on the deck.
Yeah,
You can,
like I said before, you
uh,
can just Ewing, bring Leia, exhaust something, then you have the skirmisher to exhaust another unit, and you still can play
yes,
another unit. You can play the two space units and the blue squadron. I don't remember now. That one that does
yes,
damage, so you can do a bunch of things with Ewing in this deck.
yes. I think that uh, that's the two main trick plays, you know. But but I'm really happy with the current status of the deck. You know, it's uh, normally you are winning on the battlefield. You have more value than the enemy, so you can just chill out and finish the game. You know.
Yeah. So now to finish here, don't do it because it's a trap. So we start to see a bunch of players playing with the deck in the Petronaki and the Karabas, and I saw some players saying in the group that we are together. They saying that I test the deck, but I just lose like 10 matches in a row because they don't know what to do. Maybe they don't know what to do against so specific match like you explain now, or just maybe they know what to do, but they do things that they're not supposed to do. So what you can say here to save those guys?
Yes, I think that's not it's not like a really common deck, and it has like some characteristics, some things that are unique, you know. Uh, but I think that the main issue that I see people doing it wrong is not using the Akbar ability very much. So I think that the main thing you want to do when you start the turn, normally not every time, but at least on the early stages of the game, is to build board. So you need to use the Akbar to exhaust the unit, even if you don't attack the turn, just to create the board because the deck is gonna work a lot better if you have a board presence. You know, to use the coordinate, the blue squadron, things like that. So you need board. Uh, there's something that I see a lot of people doing is like using pilots too early on the game when you don't need it. So it's like it's too risky. Let's say you play Anakin on an X-wing and he just uses something to defeat the upgrade or something like that. You just lose too much value. So I think that upgrades, pilots, things like that, it's just when you know that the enemy don't have a way of dealing with that. Uh, so that's it. And Chewbacca is usually best against blue decks. You don't want to use Chewbacca's with someone that has like a Force Lightning or something
Yeah.
like that. It's not that great. Uh, so I think that's that. You need to focus on building the board.
Yeah. So this is it. This is everything that we have to for today here. I think you explain a bunch of things here. What to do against meta decks, why each card is here in the deck, why we have one Sabin's masterpiece because it's supposed to be a
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon. Things that you don't need to do, don't do it. It's a trap. So I think it's this. So thank you so much, Diogo. I already said this there in the tournament, but congratulations again. I can see the trophy here in the top.
Yes.
We have the trophy there of the PQ. Congratulations for your result, man. You won with a deck that no one is expecting to fight against in the tournament. One with the rogue decks is just really really cool. So congratulations for this, man.
Thank you very much. I said it before to you, but I'm gonna say it again. When I started playing Star Wars Unlimited, I started by seeing your videos,
Yeah.
so it helped me a lot, to understand some plays on a lot of decks. So basically, you deserve a little bit of that trophy.
So you're one of the guys because we have here in Brazil some people that think I'm not from Brazil. I don't know if you find my channel for some players from Brazil or if you find it just in YouTube
Uh, so I found on YouTube, but
with the
when I
accent,
saw you
maybe.
speak, yeah,
Yeah,
it's the Brazilian accent
yeah, yeah.
is like really, really hard not to know.
Yeah, I have the Brazilian English.
Yeah, every Brazilian have it's hard
Yeah.
not to.
So this is it. Thank you so much again, and guys, see you in the next video.